16 gremlins masquerading as professional players, all mashed together on one mud stick wasteland. Today's forecast: nukes, destruction, the bit of chaos on the side. Like those fries you regretted at McDonald's earlier today. Strap in, metal goblins, because this roller coaster is about to get bumpier than the streets of London at rush hour. And kicking things off, let's meet the menace of today's match, Blopson. Coming in as our blue Armada player. He'll be going down the right hand flank, looking to carry his team to victory. Let's hope his team doesn't break his back. His opponent, TM Lewis, 288, the number of victims he's conquered and beyond all reason. He's gonna be opening up Armada bots as well, a very top tier side lane. We'll have to keep a close eye on this, but first let's introduce the star player for the red team, the Fiddler, 112. He has fiddled 111 people. Who's his 12th victim? Let's find out today. Bing Bing Bang. Gonna be opening at green Armada bots. He not as high, 26 OS, half the skill as the Fiddler. So the Fiddler is gonna have to conquer his lane fast and help his supporting lanes. Otherwise, his teammates are gonna be crumbling faster than that cookie I ate this morning. I'm gaining weight. Please help. Now that we've introduced the cosplayers, let's head over to the battlefield as things are starting to heat up faster than my oven. Green and orange about to be going at it like two dogs. Green cleans house. That's why I call a janitor in action. He's looking to push forward, perhaps gain more ground, or even break through and get potentially more damage. But Average shuts the door right on his face, breaking his nose, and he's left in despair as the right flank cools down. Let's go over to the left flank, as this is where the action truly matters. Clubs already holds this choke point, and this choke point is extremely valuable. Why, you may ask? Because it holds 2.3 metal extractors. Not only are you gaining these for yourself, making yourself richer than Jeff Bezos, but you're denying the enemy these as well, putting them in to a tin cardboard box. You also get access to a geo that's on top of the mountain here that allows you to look down on your foes. But not only that, but this is the most efficient way to get energy in the entire game. Blue X32 looks like he wants to rock up with a few rocket bots, but these walls are worth their weight in gold. As Club, he's holding down the fort harder than Fort Knox. Nothing's being able to get through. His units are here, the reinforcements have arrived, and now X32 is going to have a huge problem on his hands. That is breaking through this insanely well defended area. As the flank slows down, let's take a moment to breathe and zoom out for a moment. What does all this mean? Why is holding the front line so important in a game like Beyond No Reason? Let's introduce our back players for this match. We have Try and Skyfly Nerd. Skyfly Nerd is the air player. He's the supporting role in this match. He looks to support the front line, just like how your older brother supported you when getting your first girlfriend. And then you have Fly. His job, Eco. This man is to support the entire team's economy on his back. He's like Amazon, sending out packages of money to all his teammates, making sure the front line is healthy and well fed. The reason why you have to hold the front line so well and so hard is because if it falls, that means your backline players have to make units. They don't have the time to scale.
Battle started.
Which means you force your team into an all or nothing play. If you don't win the next 5 minutes, you will just lose, because their backline player is scaling into infinity and beyond. But as we watch this right side flank, both teams have their Rocketeers out on the battlefield looking to trade blows. This is the most micro-intensive fight in the early game. You need 2 hands to play this, sometimes even 3 if you're a demon like Blopson. Trading the Rocketeers are massive. Each missile dodge is a small victory, and these victories snowball up. The more you dodge, the more you hit your opponent, the weaker their ball of units becomes, and the easier it is to push down the middle and turn their base into a graveyard. This battle is heating up. A huge ball of pawns has shown themselves, 16 to be exact. Right now, they're AFKing harder than my teammates in ranked. But do these babies make it through the front lines, past the turrets, and into the back line? The entire game could be over in the blink of an eye, as these things can devastate the entire economy. But Blopson's commander trying to get these construction turrets up on the front line. This is because he wants to repair his units back up to full HP, as trading rockets with each other is very costly on your health, just like my sanity. And making sure they stay up and healthy by going to robotic therapy is key to victory here. As if your numbers fall too fast, if they dwindle too far, that could be your lane done.
Commander,
forcing the backline player to enter the fray. And like I mentioned earlier, that's something you want to avoid at all costs. Lewis 2B, his numbers are growing faster than Blopson. He's starting to slowly but surely out-trade him over the course of this match. Getting out micro, perhaps Lewis 288 brought 3 hands to this match, or Blopson only brought his 2. And it's starting to show, as Lewis has now outnumbered his units on the battlefield 2-1. Blopson opting to go for more turrets here, as he's trying to hold down the fort, because he knows he's going to lose out on this Rocketeer war. That's why he has these construction turrets, making this an impenetrable line to pass. As things look like they're going to be slowing down, as both sides are looking to turtle more. Let's zoom out once more and head over to the left-hand flank. As Clubs, he's getting 2v1, and if he doesn't call for backup, it could be Light's health. His commander just fallen. Boom goes to Dynamite. Well, Big Ugly Bear is here to pick up those remains. As when units die, in a game like Beyond All Reason, it leaves behind a significant margin of money, aka metal. This metal is crucial, so holding these fields could decide the entire game. Big Ugly Bear right now, 3,000 metal right in front of him. And he is looking like a fat man famished at the Chinese buffet, and he wants to be eaten. With the blue player, Toto, looking to eat up the corpse. Ugly Bear goes for the D-gun, denying any more consume. That's what I call thinking on the fly. He'll be forced to retreat for now, but luckily he didn't feed over any more metal than they had to. What exactly does this mean for the entire map? Well, Fiddler, he's won his lane, but now he's forced to cover for the left flank, as that has crumbled. And where your weakest link is, you gotta make sure you patch that up, whether it be with oil, grease, or a band-aid. Spider-Man's a good choice, because he cannot let this front line leak into the back line, and stopping the concave right here is his best decision. That's why we already see him walking up. The turrets are being placed to prevent any pesky run-bys, to try and contain the outbreak. As Red looks to stabilize their broken flank, let's head back over to the right flank, as somehow Blopson has devastated Lewis 2B's army he was once dominating.
Commander,
but now
destroyed.
He is left homeless. There is a good amount of metal on the field here, 2,000 in total across the front line. These two juggernauts are going head to head, and it's getting messy. Blopson opted to go for tier 2. The fat boy has entered the fray, and when this thing fires, it doesn't leave behind corpses, it leaves behind ghosts, because they're living with the regret for the rest of their lives. Fat boy shelling away. Died. Right now, Lewis and Avarice, the two players on the right hand flank, have nothing to deal with this tier 2 monstrosity that has entered the fray. They're forced to pull back and hold the line and stop the bleeding. This is devastating to the red team, as they're now losing on 2 flanks. But Fiddler, he is in control, as you can see in the top right hand side of the map. The economy. Red does have an economical lead right now, but there is a run by entering the back line of red, and it's looking to set off some fireworks. Luckily, Pink woke up from his 20-minute power nap and decided to clean that up. Skyfly Nerd forced to now make shurikens to defend his front line from crumbling. The right side still looking like a wasteland. The Fat Boys too have entered the fray. It's time for trouble, and let's make it double, as these things are walking nuclear missiles. They outrange the turrets. Boom. Gone. Dusted. The Warden, though, just in range to deal with the Fat Boy. But with some cheeky micro from Mizuki, we can definitely look to put this thing 6 feet under. Fat Boy shot. Fires. The Warden down. Dusted. The artillery is up and running still, but the Fat Boy is just too thick. His waistline is too massive. He might even have his own orbit. The right side's slowly starting to stabilize. Lewis 2B has a sneaky commander cloaked on the front line. He's looking to hit a beautiful D-gun on the Fat Boy, but he's spotted by a radar, and that Fat Boy, well, you know boys like to eat, and that commander is a 5-star meal for that man. The ticks are rolling up, looking to get information to scout ahead and allow the Fat Boy to put this man in a coffin. The artillery is shelling away, slowly poking it down, but Blotson, well, he came prepared. Repair from his commander. The turrets coming up, but Lewis able to hold his line for now. As the right side seems stabilized, let's head back over to the left-hand flank. Is this one? Is pushing in harder. Then the Zerg flooding through. The Fiddler stopping it all with 2 meaty boys. The Fat Boy seem to be everyone's units of choice this game. The Fat Boy
Commander
Welder combo
died.
is the signature Armada tier 2 bot combo, and we're seeing it live played. One of the best players in the entire game. He's looking to slowly walk over to the left flank, perhaps stop the bleeding at its source. This choke point is, if he's able to regain control here, if he's able to shut the floodgates dry, he might be able to bring this game back, as right now he is in the driver's seat and he needs to carry his entire team on his back. Your back might break doing it, but I believe in him, and you should too. So buckle in, boys, because this one's about to get bumpy, like that roller coaster you went on at Disney World. Fat Boys firing away. The devastation is supreme, but Red, aka the Fiddler, looking to shut down the leakage. What a great play. Another shot fires. That pawn ball explodes into a million pieces, and it's beautiful. Fiddler saved the left flank. Done. Dusted. Let's head back over the right flank. Starting to stabilize completely. Red back in the game. Hope revived. Dreams online. As the flanks start to take a bit of a nap, let's head back to the eco players, as these guys, well, they matter a lot now. As the game is past 15 minutes and these guys are starting to come online. Looks like Try starting to get his tier 2 mexes online, as he was forced to make units to help the front line. How about Blue's eco player? He's much further ahead. Like I mentioned earlier, when these eco players have time to scale, puts you on a ticking time bomb. And right now, Blue is starting to outscale. As you can see in the top right, the energy is favoring Blue, not the metal, because they haven't had a long enough time to scale yet. Then in a couple of minutes, if Red's not able to either equalize or put some damage onto Blue's front line, this could be game over, as both teams are opting for long range artillery to poke each other into the Shadow Realm. The shurikens waiting like a snake in the grass for any Blue unit to overextend, as Air There's AFK for blue team right now, and orange has the dominant side. These shurikens can look to stun any unit that crosses too far across the border, allowing red a chance to get back in this game. Fat boys are here, but more importantly, the starlights have now entered the fray. These things are the strongest, meanest tier 2 unit in the entire thing. When you see these coming, it's better to pack your bags, get your ticket, and get on that train, because your base is about to become a ghost town, and there'll be nothing left. The Jaguars pushing up, Red's army crumbling, nothing to defend. As the Jaguars now enter the base, the fireworks are beautiful. If they get to this fusion, they have managed to blow this up. That will be Red hopes and dreams vanishing.
Battle paused.
Dropping down to 70%. You can see Lewis's sanity live right now, 34% on that fusion, dropping to 18. The Jaguars miss microed. They don't get it. Red stays alive. This could be hope, as blue just fed over $6,000 to this field. Whoever can claim this and reclaim it, well, they'll be printing money faster than the US government. The starlights are here. They're in range of the fusion. This could be it. It's down to 10%. Red has nothing to kill these. The front line is holding too strong. The fusion's down to 2%. The last remaining sanity of red team goes up in flames, along with their hopes and dreams. It's time for blue to call in the cleanup crew, because the fiddler, well, he's starting to put pressure now on the middle of the map. He's looking to do it strong. But is it a little bit too late? Can he still carry this game, or is red right flank gonna break? The bombing run is coming, and there is no other fighters to contest these. They're dropping their load. The second fusion going up in smoke, but they're not done yet as they continue on their pressure, dive bombing into the back line, turning that base into a graveyard. Blue punching through. The Jaguars have entered the fray. This is now a fire sale at Walmart, and those wins, well, they're the product. And these Jaguars, they're hungry customers, as they're looking to buy everything Red's got in stock. The aggression is endless, the pain unending. Red trying to go for fusions while their base is evaporating. That's what I call one greedy goblin. But the Jaguars aren't stopping. The units are gone. Red has left the game. Their sanity gone. Units dusted. The FF vote has been called. And with the Jaguars knocking on their final fusion reactor, the vote is passed.
Commander,
if you guys did enjoy this cast, make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments below who you thought was the best player for each team and who you thought was the worst. Peace.